All right, so welcome to our time together. It has been a crazy busy Sunday and crazy busy weekend for me. And I don't know if you're in the same boat that I am, but it's one of those times. Sometimes you think, how is Monday already going to arrive? But it's going to arrive either way. So let's use this time to just bring our focus back to this moment, back to this space where you found yourself, so that when Monday comes, we are ready. So as you know, for the month of March, our focus is the word stillness, the concept of stillness, the act of stillness. And so wherever you are during this time, I want you just to find a comfortable spot. Hopefully you've closed off the distractions, and then just close your eyes once you get that seated or lying down position that feels good for you. And just breathe. And maybe while you're breathing, just let a smile come across your face. No one can see you. Your eyes are closed. But just see how it makes you feel just to sit there as you're breathing and smile and feel gratitude for these moments that we have. And so as we focus on stillness, I want to go back to the words of Jon Kabat-Zinn, who is sort of our expert on mindfulness. He's given us so many tools over so many decades, and I want us to have his words to frame our time together tonight. So just sit and listen, and then we'll use his words to usher us into stillness and quiet. He says, mindfulness is an ancient Buddhist practice which has profound relevance for our present day lives. But it has nothing to do with Buddhism or becoming a Buddhist. It has instead everything to do with waking up and living in harmony with yourself and with your world. So I want to stop for just a second right there, and as you're just seated, just think about that idea. We think of mindfulness as this quiet, reflective, very stationary kind of time, but just imagine it's waking up. Whatever lull the world has kind of brought us into, whatever part of our senses the world has kind of dulled or quieted, mindfulness allows us to wake up and find harmony with ourself and with our world. He goes on to say, it has everything to do with examining who we are, looking at our view of the world, understanding our place in it, and cultivating appreciation for the fullness of every moment that we are alive. And most of all, it has to do with being in touch. And so I'm going to share some additional words from him in just a few minutes, but what I want us to do is, for just right now, just sit and just reflect. How in touch do you feel? How in touch with yourself? How in touch with the people in your circle? How in touch with your world outside of that small circle? How in touch do you feel with your purpose? How in touch do you feel with your emotions? And so as you reflect on each of those, or one of those, whichever one has most meaning for you, don't get frustrated. Don't think that you've done anything wrong up to this point. Just see in this moment, with all things leading up to now, how in touch do you feel? And I have a strong suspicion that every one of us wants to be more in touch. More in touch with ourselves, with the way that we feel, understanding our emotions, processing them, validating them. We want to be in touch with our people, our spouses, our kids, our colleagues, our dearest friends, our parents. And we want to be in touch with our world, not always agreeing or understanding what's happening around us, but we want to be in touch because we can't affect change if we are not in touch. So I want us to sit for this next moment before we hear his next words. And I want us just to dedicate this moment of quiet to committing to be more in touch, more aware, more alive, more awake. Don't worry about how it's already been before this moment. Just breathe into the commitment. Find your entry point to mindfulness. He goes on to say that mindfulness means we pay attention in a particular way, on purpose, in this moment, without judgment. That kind of attention will nurture our greater awareness. It will nurture our clarity, and it will nurture acceptance of our present reality. And it will wake us up to the fact that our lives unfold in moments. And if we're not fully present for those moments, not only will we miss something valuable in our lives, but we might miss the chance to realize the richness and the depth of our possibilities for growth. And so what I want us to do in these moments that we have together to close our time, heading into this quiet time that we'll share, I want us to think about the growth that we each want. None of us are satisfied with complacency. We all want to grow. We want to feel that richness and fullness that he talks about of life. But it's going to require that we live in the present moment. We cannot grow worrying about the future. And we cannot grow lamenting about the past. So let's use our breath to embrace this present moment, all that it has for us right here and right now. So as you breathe in, fill yourself up with this present moment. And as you breathe out, feel the stillness in your body. Breathe in. Take in the present moment. Breathe out. Feel the stillness coming into your mind. Breathe in. Find the present moment. Breathe out. Feel the stillness in your spirit. So across these next couple of minutes, let your breath in be about the present moment. Just breathe it in here and now. And breathing out, let it usher you into true stillness. We cannot be still in our mind, our heart, or our body if we're worried about tomorrow. We cannot be still if we are regretting an hour ago, last week, yesterday. Stillness will come in this present moment. So let's breathe together and find it. Breathing in, I discover this present moment. Breathing out, stillness comes. Breathing in, I accept this present moment. Breathing out, stillness comes. Breathing in, I embrace this present moment. Breathing out, stillness comes. And as we prepare to close our time together, just bring your left hand, put it right in the center of your chest, and bring your right hand, put it on top of it. Hopefully we've sat in quiet, rhythmic breath long enough that you can maybe not even feel the heartbeat, because it's so slow and steady. It's not racing. It's not beating out of your chest. It is a reflection of the stillness you've worked to create within you. So as we head into this new week, use the breath as the reminder. Breathe in to rediscover, to embrace, and to accept the present moment. And breathe out to find stillness. And let that be how you go through your days throughout this next week. Namaste.